Result of my grief, I haven't been able to do things I love, like reading and researching or doing anything conducive to a long form, seriously researched, put together video. But when I saw that People magazine just published an extract from Endgame, I read it and my synapses started firing just a little bit. And it awoken something dormant in me. So let's talk about this excerpt. First of all, this is in People magazine, a US outlet, not a UK outlet. And it's an exclusive, which means they won the rights to publish excerpts leading up to the release of Omid's book. I like this for two reasons. The first one is it's really smart to get in front of a US audience. It's a larger audience. Second is it's not going to the tabloids that regularly tear apart Scobie anyway. It will never cease to amaze me the way that one of the few members of color in the Royal Rota was unwilling to go with the pack when it came to the Harry and Meghan, Prince William and Kate storylines, because he saw the racism, because he's experienced racism, even within the palace, as was written about in Finding Freedom. Somehow he became a storyline by the same reporters who couldn't see or refuse to see the racism that Meghan Markle was experiencing. The excerpt focuses on the time around the Queen's death and the ways in which Harry was kept in the dark. It's a compelling excerpt, and I think Scobie does a really good job showing the humanity of everyone involved. I don't want to give it all away. Definitely go and read it. But I'm also thinking about why this excerpt. We know because of a tweet from Omid that these are the first 9 chapters of the book. Chapter 4 and Chapter 7 in particular sound real good. And he tweeted this, and on his computer, it shows another chapter called A Dangerous Game about the media. I do not have more insight into what's in this book. I'm betting that this is not the juiciest tidbit. From the chapter titles, at least, this doesn't appear to be a book solely about the battle of the brothers. We've literally already had books about William and Harry. So why this excerpt? I have 2 theories. My first thought is that this ties in nicely to what papers and magazines have been running with for the past few years. The falling out between the brothers, Charles wanting to mend his relationship with Harry, olive branches extended, Kate mediating. This has been a storyline for quite some time. My other thought, and I think this is more likely, is that they don't want to upset the monarchy. I don't know if they still do, but People magazine did actually have an honorary Royal Rota member for a bit. They write about the royal family. They clearly have connections in the palace that they probably don't want to piss off. While this excerpt doesn't paint anyone in a particularly sunny light, I think this excerpt was picked with royal connections in mind. Endgame drops November 28th, and I am so excited to read it, but I'm also really excited to see how the press covers it and if certain people can control themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't turn into a royal appointment in the future.